a little bit chilly out. Good morning, everybody. I just had to wake up, run inside, get ready to leave. But before I did, I figured why not grab a cup of coffee, grab something cold to drink, and kind of grab breakfast / lunch at the same time. That way I don't have to stop again, because I have 500 and something miles to drive today to make it to Chicago, Illinois. Hopefully it's warm. We're going to find out. So not only did I get a decent sized coffee, they have a barbecue inside. And the barbecue place, what they do is they make a bunch of sandwiches and put them kind of under a hot plate, and you just grab one and go. So I'm going to test these out, see what they're like as I'm driving down the road. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog, a vlog that happens pretty much daily. Today from the Tennessee-Alabama border, just down the road. I just passed that rest area that I've documented before that has that giant rocket, a space rocket from NASA. I don't know what it's from. I mean, obviously it's from NASA. I don't know what the rocket was for. I have to go back and look at my old videos. But I just crossed the state line there on Interstate 65, heading towards Nashville right now. And there's this little baby truck stop called the Tennessean Travel Plaza. So if you're keeping track on a map where I am, that's it. Anyway, let's hit the road. Just across the Kentucky-Tennessee state line, there's a town called Bowling Green. And if you guys look over there, see that big yellow thing? Let's see. Set my camera on my lap. See that big yellow thing coming up? Wait for it. There it is. That is the National Corvette Museum. Pretty amazing place. Last spring, I think it was, a sinkhole opened up right in the center of the museum. And I don't know how many feet it went down. It was like hundreds of feet, like a gigantic cavern. And it swallowed up a lot of the classic Corvettes. But I think they have it all fixed up now. And it's open for business, though I haven't been in it in quite a while. And I'm not going to be able to do it this trip. But maybe this coming spring, if no sinkholes happen, I'll take you guys in there. In one of my favorite cities that I've never visited, I drive through a lot, Louisville, Kentucky. Right over here is the Exposition Center. There's a Six Flags on the other side. And then I guess over here on this side, they do concerts, horse shows, and stuff like that. I don't think this is where Churchill Downs is, or the Kentucky Derby is, but it's definitely big enough. It's one of those cities I would love to fly to and spend a weekend Ubering around. Actually, during Halloween time, there's a place I want to come and check out here called the Waverly Sanitarium. It's an actual sanitarium that a lot of the ghost hunters, I had to put you guys down to lower the tripod a little, but a lot of the ghost hunters TV shows and stuff like that actually come and stay at the sanitarium at Waverly. Supposedly extremely haunted. I would love to come and spend the night on a Halloween night. Don't know if that's ever going to happen, but it is a bucket list. Louisville is definitely a very large city. But unlike Las Vegas, I'm sure this city sleeps. And they've been doing a lot of work on these bridges here crossing the river in Louisville. A lot of fancy lighting at nighttime, even across the older bridges. They turned the older bridges into walkways, so you could actually walk that bridge. Cars used to drive on it, but now they walk. And cars travel here. And trucks. Time for a quick break, breaking out the paper plates. The good stuff, the high quality china. I have to take a quick 30-minute break. I was going to make myself a sandwich, but I'm not really in the mood for a sandwich. Oh, it's wetness. Let me put you guys here. Square face. There we go. So, I didn't want to make a sandwich. I didn't really get breakfast this morning, so I'm craving a bowl of cereal. I love sometimes just eating a bowl of cereal for lunch. If I could find a silverware. Here's one. Here's some silverware. And it's real silver. Well, not real silver. Whatever spoons are made out of. I don't think they're made of silver anymore. But, oh, come on down here. Don't look at the bed. It's a mess. People have asked me, some shredded wheat. Get some shredded. Come on up here. Come on up. People have asked me on Twitter and Instagram and other places, why do you do what you do? Actually, someone asked me in Las Vegas when I was walking around with my camera in my hand, why are you shooting YouTube videos? Why do you walk around? I don't know. As I'm getting messages, more messages of people asking me the same question. I was getting text messages while driving down the road. That's why I figured I would answer this in video form, because my phone has not stopped dinging. Though I haven't been getting any bad responses to my videos much. People just wondering why I'm shooting YouTube videos. I don't see... Exactly, see what I mean? I'll be walking around with my camera on my Osmo or something like that and shooting video, and people come up to, why are you doing that? Why are you shooting videos? I had a lot of plans back in the day, especially when Google Glass came out. I got all these visions in my head of what technology could do for me and how I could advance in my life, hoping that I could create some skills to do something more in my life rather than just drive truck. I kind of wanted to get out of truck driving. That was before my new company purchased my old company, and I'm doing what I'm doing now, which I love. I love my job. I love my company. I love everything about this. But technology never really took off for me because I'm not that person. I'm not an app developer. I'm not a creator. I'm not anybody like that. I had ideas. I started my website, and I figured I would highlight in my website what other people were doing, and create kind of a storefront for them, so people could come and have like a one-stop shop of the Google Glass community and what these people were doing. Never really kicked off. I really need to update my website to do what I'm doing now. Still keeping what they're doing because we're kind of a family now. That was the cool thing about getting certain pieces of tech. Other people that would have the same tech as a user base, we all became kind of friends and family, and we meet each other sometimes. We write each other, send each other Christmas cards and all this stuff. And but financially, it never really kicked off for me to help me get out of what I'm doing now. Not that I want to exactly get out all the way, but YouTube, the reason I walk around and shoot YouTube videos and decided to start a channel was I was watching YouTube and I seen what a lot of people are doing, sitting at home doing tech reviews or playing video games online, videotaping it and putting it on YouTube and that type of stuff. And they were making a living. They're making a living doing that type of stuff. And I said, well, wait a second. I can do that. I'm just as good, not as some of them, but most of them I'm way worse than. But I figured over time, I'll get better and better and get better content, being out traveling and exploring and documenting my days on this channel. And this is my second channel, by the way. I do have another channel, which is the Almost Daily Vlog channel, where I travel a lot more and I get out and I do the things. You guys just kind of see me eat what I'm doing now, letting the milk soak into these delicious wafers of wheat goodness. My other channel, you won't see that. But my goal was get a small following. I don't want to have millions and millions of people, because then there's a lot of pressure. But enough people to maybe, hey, throw a little support through Patreon or buy one of the t-shirts from my website or something, and get me going just a little bit. and continue working here, generating my revenue, because I want to do a lot of traveling via air this year and document it on YouTube, and that's what I told them. That's why I'm documenting my daily life, you know. And then in 2018, I wanted to buy a boat and live the pirate's life and document that, travel around the Caribbean on a boat, my own boat, and kind of explore and shoot videos doing that, or possibly getting out of this altogether and possibly just, if I could start generating enough revenue in t-shirts or YouTube views, because YouTube pays but not that well, but maybe Patreon. I haven't worked it all out yet, but maybe getting an RV and traveling across America, documenting the back roads, the small towns, where those crazy people in Las Vegas that perform out on the street, places where they come from. I don't know. My goal for YouTube, the reason I shoot YouTube, guys, is I want to document as much as I can, hopefully advance far enough to where I can make a living doing it, and getting a small vehicle, not a van, maybe an RV or something like that, and generating enough revenue to be able to put gas in the thing and just travel, and not travel for pleasure, but travel to document. And that's my long-term goal. That's my goal in 2018. 2017, it's just hop on an airplane here and there and build up what I can of a channel and see if it works. I don't know, but that's it. So right now I'm gonna finish. I hope that answered anybody's questions that were texting me. So at the moment I'm gonna finish my lunch, my 30-minute break, and drive on through, I don't even know what state I'm in right now. Indiana? Yeah, it has to be Indiana because Indianapolis is only 80 miles up the road. So I have to continue on tonight and make it to Chicago before I park. Sorry about the lack of content today. When you get back from a week off of goofing off and gallivanting all across the country on an airplane, you have to get back to work. You have to do your job so you can do trips like that again, maybe to other places over there, because my last trip was over there. All right, my wafers, these Wheaties, or not Wheaties, what are they? Whatever cereal this is, sugar frosted Wheatie things. It's time to eat those and head on down the road. See you in a minute.